lakini huwezi kwenda tu na generalize everybody but you should not drink, you should not operate a bar when it is not something that is not illegal. So nataka kumuuliza Ashley
before you even go far.
Yes.
I don't know mahali Ashley angelea pombe, but I don't know what you have meant, because ni interesting. But maybe Ashley, I know you want to respond, but maybe I ask, why do you think it's not important for the government to try to protect its young population? You know, maybe until you see the impact of what alcohol has done in Central Province and in some of these places, you would not really know what to say, because
let me tell you, Jake,
young men are really lost in illicit liquor. They are destroying their lives. So if the government puts on an initiative, I don't think it's wise. Yes, Ashley.
Let me respond to that your question, then you give to Ashley. I'm not saying that government should not respond, but there.
No, this is how you have said. This is what you have said.
No,
you have said
what I said is like
no one should control. Your words were no one should.
No one. Let me tell you, no one should control. No one should curtail, because it is by law and rights that everybody is entitled to do whatever they wish, as long it is not outside the law. The government cannot use law to punish the drunkards. Wait.
It's equally the responsibility of the government to protect.
The government is not the government is not housing. They are going outside their scope of what they are supposed to do, because it says an idle mind is the workshop of the devil. So even the way, one of the reasons that people are so idle, that is why even when these politicians go somewhere, they can get a crowd quickly on a work day, because people are not working. What they need to do is create jobs, or not only create jobs, because the government cannot even create jobs. What the government needs to do is to bring policies that are conducive so that people can be able to create jobs. Kama hii overtaxation is killing the people, the small businesses, is killing investors to come to the country. So those are the things they need to change. They need to have a good climate for creation of jobs. And when most people are working, like he said, most people drink because they are idle and they are frustrated. If there is enough work, I don't think people will be going to drink, or then they can open rehab centers. But you can't start telling people what to do when they are over 18. That is not the work of government. And then as far as Mogeki, I don't know much, but what I'm saying, since the government has intelligence, if they have intelligence that there is activity as such as Mogeki, they need to handle it as soon as possible so that it doesn't come and affect our youth. That's what I said. I don't know much, but they have more intelligence that we do, and they don't need to be coming to tell us. It shouldn't be a matter of discussion. They should act decisively on it.
Okay. I don't know, but let me now ask some of these questions directly. In the US, where you are, do you have like institutions run by government that fight drug addictions and drugs related issues?
Yeah. In US,
let's go step by step. If the US has that,
but they don't. They talk like when Trump was in parliament, was in office. His wife was a big advocate because there's opium. Opium is the thing, and it kills a lot of young people. So they have these encouragements to discourage people from those kinds of drugs, but they don't.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. The government finds a way to discourage or to kind of show alternates of not doing the drugs in an abusive form. In any case, the government is not banning use of alcohol. It's banning addiction, or rather, it's trying to fight addiction. Because once you lose a generation to an addiction, I'm sure you have centers there for rehab and all.
Yeah, and then what they did, like they have this electric cigarettes, and kids were taking it because there was no age. What they do, you cannot drink unless you're over the age of 21 and you have to show your ID. You cannot smoke until you're 19 and you have to show ID. So they also, in some states, they have raised the age of drinking to 21 and it is enforced. If you sell beer to a minor, you go to jail and you're also fined. If you take beer as a minor, you go to jail and you're fined. If your parents keep beer in the house and it is found by the authorities and you have drunk, your parents and yourself will go to jail.
I love what you're saying. Now that's the government.
21 years old, you can drink all you want, but if you're caught driving, drinking, the ticket, the charges that you will get, the ticket that you will get, you will go crying because that's like your whole paycheck. You have to go and pay those fines. So the fining is where people stop, because if you're fined your whole paycheck for a week because you drunk, because there is transport, there is not much public transport, most of it is private. So if you drink and drive and you've closed over the limit that you're supposed to have and you're caught, you will pay heavily. So people learn by the fines that they are fined, and that is how they stop. The ones who don't stop languish in poverty because of the fines they get.
I agree, Ashley. But my point was, that's the government trying to kind of control, not really restrict, but control how these drugs or how alcohol is consumed or any of these things, so as to protect its population. Now, when the government tries to do the same in Kenya, I don't think it's now criminal.
Not only are they trying, don't you see even teenage pregnancies, young girls, even 21-year-olds, a lot of them, kwanza on social media, they're having children. Why would a 21-year-old have children instead of going to college and advancing their education? They run to get married, and you're going to be married forever. So you tie yourself so early because there is no opportunities for growth. This Charlene is 30, she's not married because she has had opportunity to advance herself. So what are we asking the government? To invest in education. To wale 50 CSs, RUTO said he needs assistance. Let him get interns from colleges, give them an opportunity to earn. Those 50 CSs were to water injet and take interns. They'll be less expensive, and they will give the children, they'll have hired college kids. Let these 50 CSs who are rich start businesses and hire people too. Okay. That's how we solve that problem. Once you give the youth something to do, we've already reduced how many people are going to drink. And then after we reduce how many people are going to drink, then we work on what you're talking about, Jakes. But you don't tell people not to drink. What are they going to do? Have sex and get kids? Because they are idle. Tell them what is the alternative. What is the alternative?
Okay. I hear you. I hear you. And as I've always said, it's always interesting to have you guys on board. Allow me to have Dunia na mambo kidogo so that hata yasione kama tumemnini sana. Yes, Dunia na mambo.
Jag, nimesikia nyinyi ukiongea mambo ya kutoa vijana kwa drugs. Hii maneno nyinyi naweka mchezo kama kusema unajua Kenya Afrika kuna tabia. Wacha niseme Kenya. Wanasema kuna pombe haramu na pombe halal. Weka pombe zote kwa haramu, boss. Kama basi utaweka hiyo pombe watu wakunywe, weka hiyo pombe kwa na pesa nyingi. Pombe moja, chupa moja iuzwe 2,000. Uone kama vijana maskini watanunua hiyo pombe. Hawatanunua hiyo pombe.